We're joined today with head coach Chris Parsons as his men's soccer team is preparing for first round NAC Conference playoff game against Green Mountain on Saturday. Coach, just talk about your mindset heading into the playoffs.
Well, I'd say right now, we're really excited just to have the opportunity to be in the playoffs. I know last year I think we believe we went in number 4 seed, so we were able to have a home field opportunity for our first round, and we're excited to be able to have that again. So at this point, we're just very excited to be in the playoffs and be able to play at home in our first game.
All right, Coach, Derek Gaudreau here. You guys are facing off against a Green Mountain team that snuck into the playoffs this year as the 8th seed. So just talk a little bit about them as an opponent for you guys and how you guys are preparing to face them.
We're definitely not overlooking Green Mountain. We traveled to Green Mountain and played earlier in the season, and I believe the score was 2-0. We did beat Green Mountain, but at the same time it was a very tough match. It was 0-0 at halftime. Nate Kishbaugh, their goalkeeper, had an outstanding game, made it very difficult for us to break through, but I know they're excited. They haven't been in the playoffs in several years, so they're excited just to be in and to be traveling and playing on our new facilities.
Yeah, so you brought up the last time you guys met. Thomas comes into this game 5-0 in the last 5 matches against Green Mountain, but as you said, kind of got off to a slow start. What can you guys do this time around to make sure that doesn't happen again?
I don't know if there's anything in particular that we could do differently except finish. We did have several opportunities in that game in the first half. Again, their goalkeeper came up big with some huge saves. We just weren't able to put it in the back of the goal. So hopefully we can put it in early and get up a goal or two and put them under some pressure and then go from there.
All right, Coach. Jazz Bishop here. Last season, a year coming off NAC Championship, you guys were upset in the first round by MMA. Are you guys using that as a lesson that every game matters in the playoffs?
I think to a certain extent, yes. We have returning players from last year that went through that situation as we beat Green Mountain. I mean, MMA the week prior last year, 4-1, and then coming and hosting them in the quarter rounds and losing in overtime was pretty devastating for the team. So for the returning players, they mention that and they think about that. It's there for them. For our new players, not sure how much impact that had on their games this year, but we hope to just get there and do our best. And obviously once you get into the playoffs, once you lose, you're done. So there's a lot of luck involved at that point in time.
All right, Coach. With you guys not losing a conference game this season, you earned the number 1 seed, and with that coming the home field advantage and potential added pressure on you guys to succeed. So how do you feel the players are going to be able to deal with that, and also you?
I'm hoping that they can deal with it in a positive way, and it'll help push us through. Last year we were under a lot of pressure as we coming off a conference championship and having the number 1 seed in the preseason poll that put a target on our back right away. So we didn't have that during the season this year, but now obviously with the season done and going undefeated in conference play and the number 1 seed, we do have a target on our back heading into the playoffs. So I think up until this point, the team has handled the pressure very well, considering we don't have any seniors on the team. They're pretty excited about it, and obviously being at home should help us in a positive way heading into the playoffs.
Now, Coach, you were riddled with quite a few injuries to some key players this season, yet you were still able to stay unbeaten in NAC play. Talk about how you were able to overcome those injuries, and if there's any injuries currently to be worried about heading into this game on Saturday.
Well, I think at this point in time, everybody's dealing with the same thing, and I think we're not the only ones dealing with injuries at this point in time. We may be the only ones dealing with key injuries. Michael Hand, who's missed, I believe, our last 4 games, had an injury early in the season. We will be missing him for the game on Saturday, and we'll have to wait and see if we'll have him even back at all this season. He could be done for the entire year. So obviously that's key to us, with Michael leading the team in goals, being Player of the Year last year in the conference. But it's also opened up an opportunity for other players to come in and get more time. And I think the guys now going into our 4th, 5th game without Michael have really put it together quite well. Feel that we're still going to be a team that can be dangerous in the playoffs even without Michael.
So does that speak volumes for your bench and what kind of depth you have?
Absolutely. I mean, this is we didn't have this much depth last year, and it really hurt us in the season and in the postseason play. And definitely credits our depth on our team.
Okay. Well, that's all the questions that we have. Thank you, Coach, and good luck with the game on Saturday.
Thank you.